Coming up on today's episode of Technoid, the Samsung Galaxy S20 is pretty much just out there. There's no more surprise left anymore. The whole idea of surprise is gone. Okay. Also today, Apple has gotten a patent for their first future Mac products, and one of them has me very, very intrigued in what could possibly be held for the future of the Mac. And also, as the iPad reaches its 10-year anniversary, it is important that we take a look back at this revolutionary device and how it paved the way to tablets in the future to come. All that and more coming up on today's episode of Technoid, so stay tuned. What is up, everybody? Michael here. Welcome back to Technoid. And guys, I'm still shook up. Okay, I still feel sad and hurt. And by now you guys know the news, and I don't think it does me any good to reiterate and keep saying it, but it's the truth. Kobe Bryant and his daughter and 7 other people tragically were taken yesterday. I made my reaction video when I found out in the moment. I didn't know that his daughter was involved, and that broke my heart even more. I didn't want to make an episode today because I still wanted to take this day to kind of mourn the loss of a legend, but I figured there's no point in sulking. We have to keep moving as humans. We have to be grateful, and we just have to really get over these hurdles and challenges. Life always has challenges, and this is one of them. But I wanted to start this episode by dedicating this episode of Technoid to the memory and to the life of Kobe Bryant. I also want to extend this episode to Gianna Bryant, his daughter, and to the 7 other people that were tragically taken from us yesterday. My condolences go out to the Bryant family and to the 7 other members in the plane crash. I give my condolences as well, and my prayers and thoughts are with you. Now that we've got that out of the way, let's start this episode up. And guys, I apologize once again if I'm not the most enthusiastic today. So story number 1, let's get right into it, Samsung. Now, Samsung, as you know, has had a habit of getting their stuff leaked literally weeks before the event, and again, it has happened. I don't understand why these people continue to do this. Like, they take the N out of fun. People that leak this shit, they take the N out and just go F you, and that is exactly what happened. They literally leaked promotional images, actual images of the phone, and I don't know what to say. I mean, all these weeks of covering it just feels like... But at least we can say a lot of the leaks were true. A lot of the rumors and speculations have seemed to have been confirmed. We do have that new design. The back camera looks really huge, but houses some impressive technology for a camera system. And also the display looks awesome as ever. Now, we are going to have to wait and see what they say on stage about this new Galaxy. We also see the promotion where you buy and trade in. You get new Galaxy Bud Plus for free. It shows the Galaxy Bud Plus as well. That has also now been speculated to be an increase in price at $159, $169, around that price area, closer to the $200 range. I can't confirm on that until I get my hands on a model and review it. But yeah, that's the S20, and I don't know. Guys, like, I really hate that they take the fun out of tech. Like, that's the stuff I'm talking about. Like, you can't ever, like, you know, just be excited for something, because when you see it, you're like, oh yeah, I've already seen it. Like, you know what, let's keep moving. There's no point in me talking about this anymore. That's the S20. Story number 2, keeping up with Samsung, just as a side bonus. Remember back when I talked about those ANC wired headphones that were supposed to be released with the Note 10 and 10 Plus? Well, they were never really released, but yesterday, during a live stream of Saturday night, it was turned out that it actually was released on Saturday. Samsung released the ANC headphones in America, and they retail for $99, almost $100. Now, am I gonna pick these headphones up? Hell yeah, absolutely. I've been craving for them, I've been wanting them, and this is the perfect time to get them, because I'll also get that American warranty had I not bought them there. But the point is, if you are looking for wired headphones and you don't want to go to Bluetooth and you want noise canceller, I would say pick these up, but wait for my review, because I will definitely be reviewing them. Sound quality, noise canceling, everything. I will be doing a review on that later on. Now let's get into Apple. So story number 1 for Apple is the iMac patent. Now, I was browsing through the internet and I saw an article that said Apple has filed for a couple of patents. One of them they have been granted for a Mac design. The idea of this patent is to make a Mac out of a sheet of glass, of OLED display, just a full screen where you can connect a keyboard to, your speakers would be there, and it's just a giant hunk of screen. Now, at first I thought that looks pretty stupid, but the more I thought about it and the more I looked at this patent, I said, there is something here that Apple might actually have a home run in the making. If you're able to take a giant piece of screen, literally no bezel, no house, no chassis, nothing you could see on the front, everything is around the back, like the original iMac G3, G4, something similar to that, where it's the shell in the back, but the screen is all there. If they were to do something and you could connect the keyboard wirelessly or wired, it doesn't matter, that is interesting. That is literally something new, something we don't see. You don't see computers where you can attach a keyboard to physically and just detach. Something like that is interesting. We've seen computers all-in-ones, desktops, towers, etc. And the iMac, in my opinion, is one of the best built all-in-ones on the market, although I do disagree with how the heat is dispensed through that thing. That is a different story. But if Apple were to work on this design and they get the patent, I would honestly be hopeful that they would try to incorporate that design. You look at the Pro display, that's a perfect example, but imagine taking that stand, taking all that metal chassis out of it and just making it a screen with a kickstand in the back and you would never see anything. That is futuristic and that is pretty cool. So I hope Apple does work on that patent and I hope that they do get it and continue to work on that technology. And last story up of the day, let's talk iPad. Now guys, as you know, the iPad is reaching 10 years. It was 10 years ago that Steve Jobs unveiled possibly one of the best tablets to ever hit the market and also just one of the best tablets that revolutionized a generation. For 10 whole years, Apple dominated the tablet market, also introducing new tablets to the market, etc. And guys, I am proud to say that I was one of those lucky few owners that had the original iPad, and here it is in my hands. This is the original iPad. Now the thing is dead, but I have charged it up a couple times and it still works because when I hold the button down, it literally will give me the battery display. Although there probably is little juice left in this thing. But yes, the battery display does flash and it still works. The tablet is still in good condition. The only ever damage I ever had was just this little dent here at the top. But other than that, the tablet is still in pristine condition. There are little bumps here and there, but this thing has been in my use since I was 10 years old. This thing revolutionized the way we look at tablets. And if we look at the 2018 iPad, and just if we were to look on a basis, look how far we have come in tablets. You could see in design, you could see in chassis, you could just see by the way they look. You've seen how far these tablets have come, and the iPad Pro steps it up even more. So I know a lot of people aren't really a big fan of Apple, but this technology paved the way that we look at tablets now, and it's important to thank this kind of tech and we look back at it because honestly this technology right here that I'm holding was the key to something bigger that we are using today. Just like the iPhone, the iPad has revolutionized the way we use tablets and has revolutionized the way we look at all-in-ones, two-in-ones, laptop replacements, etc. So I want to say to the iPad, I really appreciate its legacy and its importance in history, and I will continue to hold on to this thing for as long as it works because this is a testament to how it withstand the time and is honestly just one of the greatest things that I could have ever owned. And I am so grateful that I was able to get it during the Steve Jobs era. And that is it for today's episode of Technoid, guys. So thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed today's episode. And again, under the circumstances, I would be a lot more happier. And guys, you know me, I'm a happy guy. But today I'm still mourning over Kobe and his family. But guys, again, we have to keep moving. We have to go strong. So that is it for today's episode. Thank you for watching, guys. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know your thoughts down below to all the news I've covered, and peace.